Hey, how you doing? You alright? Everyone good? Everyone having a good day? Cool, great. Well, I'm a hip hop dancer from London and a choreographer. So I do a lot of different dance things, which I'll talk to you about today. So I'm going to give you a little talk about what I do as a dancer and yeah, and how I earn my living as a career and stuff. So first of all, um, I started from quite young. I don't know if you can see that. Can we play the video, please? In the back, if it's working. Oh, oh, technology. Oh, it might not be working. All right. All right. No worries, it's not. No worries, it's not. But anyway, I started when I was quite young, and I like Michael Jackson. Anyone here like Michael Jackson? Yeah. Cool. So I love Michael Jackson. I used to watch like all his moves and like do all the moves and stuff, and watched a lot of the stuff that he did. And what was really great is that. Oh, there we go. All right, so I'm going. This is me when I was like 3 years old, right? And so I had a lot of energy, and I think my parents kind of caught up on that. And what they did is that they sent me to a few classes. So as I started getting a little older, I started, doing a bit of bit of tap. So this is me doing a tap class. But what happened is that as I grew older, I kind of stopped doing these classes and I was trying lots of different things. So I know some of you might be interested in having a certain career and not sure about what you might want to do, but you can try loads of totally different things. But what was good is that my parents allowed me to try out a range of different activities and stuff. So I started dancing properly and started training properly when I was about 14. And this dance teacher came into school. And does anyone have any dance at school? Any after school club and stuff? Right. So I had a really cool guy called Warren come into the school, and he taught me quite a lot of different things to do with break dance, hip hop, popping, all these little styles that I learned kind of later on. So what I used to do to kind of save a bit of money is that I used to learn a lot of YouTube. Do you guys go on YouTube, right? Okay, so as you can see, there's all these different kind of videos that you can watch and learn from, yeah? So there are loads of classes you can go to, but also this is a free way to learn about dance. So if any of you are interested in learning about dance, just type it into YouTube, type in your favorite style, and then you might find some really interesting people that you like. But what I used to do, for example, Justin Timberlake, I used to watch him, and then I used to like copy the moves and try and find ways that I could do some of the routines. And it's actually quite funny because nowadays, sometimes people will send you videos to learn, and then you have to go and do the choreography or the dance. So it's always good to kind of get into technology now and learn about, doing new things and watch other people. It's really cool. Yeah, totally. So yeah, watching YouTube videos, going to watch stuff at theaters and stuff. Have you seen any stuff in a theater? Yeah? All this kind of things can really help you to learn about different dance styles, learn about different industries and different business and stuff like that. Cool. All right, so can we play this next video, please? Thanks. So when I was 16, I started teaching dance, which is quite young. And I started teaching at the Young Actors Theatre, which the director is here today, Andrew. And Andrew gave me my first job teaching kids. And what I did is that I went to a lot of schools, a lot of community centers, and taught a range of different dance styles, mainly hip hop, to young people, your ages and a little bit older as well. Yeah, so we made really like long shows, street dance theater, and a range of different kind of dance styles and activities. And I did that for quite a long time. So I was teaching and I was going to school at the same time, which I guess is a little hard because you have to do a lot of homework, You guys get homework, right? You get a lot of homework. So I had to do all my homework and then come to teach classes to people who were almost my age as well. So it was great to kind of be growing up, learning, and teaching at the same time. And you can never be too young to teach. I'm sure you guys have so much stuff that you could teach me that I don't know. So it's always good to kind of get in there, teach different people, and get into different styles of things. Yeah, totally. So after this, I went to university. This is my uni. I went to London Metropolitan University, and I studied performing arts, which was really cool. I mean, sometimes you can go to specialist dance schools, and you can kind of learn a lot of styles to do with dance and stuff like that. But this place taught me how to dance and also write about what I was dancing. Yeah, who writes stories here? Yeah? Loads of people, awesome, yeah. So what I would do is that I would make a dance and I would try and write a story to go with the dance, and I learned from university how to do those sort of things. Now, in training, the first thing I learned when I was dancing, I'm gonna teach you now, right? But don't tell anyone that I taught you, it's secret, all right? So you guys ready? So you can do it sitting down, it's totally cool. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take our right hand out like this. I want to see everyone's right hand out. Right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna have a wrist. We're gonna go with the wrist first. Wrist, then the elbow, then the shoulder, then your chest, then your shoulder, then the other elbow, then the wrist, and then up. Other way. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, chest, shoulder, elbow, wrist, up. Should we go faster? Do you think you can do it faster? Ready? 5, 6, 7, wrist, elbow, shoulder, chest, shoulder, elbow, wrist, other way, and wrist, elbow, shoulder, chest, shoulder, elbow, wrist. Oh, good, nice. Give yourself a round of applause, that's good, right? Awesome. So what we would call that, right, we call that cracking in hip hop, because you're like cracking all the different parts of your body. Now what we do, I would usually teach that as the first thing in my class, right? And then usually that goes into a wave. So you guys seen the wave, right? But that's the way we teach it, because what you do, instead of being so sharp with it, you would wave through it. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, chest, shoulder, elbow, wrist, up, right? And the thing with dancing is really great is that once you learn this rule, you're allowed to break it, okay? So this is a wave, right? Normal wave. But what you could do is do all these different things to break your wave up and do loads of different really cool waves, right? So I think that's one way that I would teach people, is that once you learn the rules of breakdance or any other hip-hop style, you're allowed to break them and do all these other really cool things and try and do all these, like, you know, different things with the wave. But right now, I just taught you guys how to wave. So you can go home, break down all of that, and do loads of different things afterwards, you know? You're like, no. Don't worry, it's all good. Anyway, while at university, I went on to do quite a few different kind of music videos and other kind of choreography work. So you can see here, I did like a Weetabix advert, and you see these bears, these little bears, that's what they actually look like. Yeah, so I was actually in a big bear suit, and we had to do all these flips and tricks, and they made us really small to make us look like little bears, which was really cool. But yeah, we did I did loads of different music videos and working as a backing dancer for lots of different artists, Tinsy Strider, Devlin, Wretch32. I don't know if you know any of these rappers, but yeah, so yeah, totally did all of that while I was at university, and it allowed me to kind of start my career as a choreographer and learn how to work with different people and teach people some of the things that I had seen on YouTube, and all these different things I was getting to do. So I was getting to be on YouTube, and people were watching my videos to learn from me, which was amazing, because that's how I started. We'll just have a quick sip of water. Cool. So, what do I do now? Going from this, I work at STOMP now. And have you guys heard of STOMP? Yeah? So what STOMP is a West End show, and what we do at STOMP is that we make music from everyday objects. So all the stuff you see in your house, like brooms, paint cans, matchboxes, all these different instruments that you would use at home, we would make music out of them. And it's a great show, and straight after university, after I finished studying, we got into the show with, there was big open auditions, so 900 people came down to Leicester Square in London to audition, and they queued all the way around the block of Leicester Square. And in the end, they chose 9 people. So it went from 900 to 9 people, which was really cool. And in America, the auditions, there was 3,000 people, which is insane. So, you know, it was really cool to kind of be a part of the show, and I've been doing the show for 2 years now, which has been absolutely amazing. But yeah, at the same time, this is my job, but I also like to do other things to kind of keep myself creative and try new kind of ways of creating and doing new things. So I have a company called the Motion Dance Collective, Hold on, let me check out this. Cool. Called the Motion Dance Collective. And what we do with the company is we make films for dance. So have you guys seen any dance films? Who can say a dance film that they've seen? Shout it out. Step Up. Yep, Honey. Street Dance. Street Dance 3D. Nice, good movie, good movie. Yeah, so basically I find interesting ways of combining the camera and dance together. Yeah? So that's what I do now. So I make really I work with other young artists. Sometimes I work with poets. Sometimes I work with musicians. Sometimes I might work with actors, maybe even body percussionists or, loads of different people to find interesting ways to dance and make film. And that's kind of what I do now. So what I'll do is that I'll show you a short showreel of some of the stuff that I have. And then after that's done, you're free to ask me any questions that you like. And I could try and answer some questions for you. Is that cool? Is that cool? Is that cool? All right, cool. Can we play the showreel video, please? Thank you. Oh, it's time to go. Okay. Cool. Awesome. So that's what I do now. Thank you so much for listening. And do we have time for questions and stuff? Yeah, it'd be awesome. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask away. Thanks, guys.
Would you like to ask a question?
Oh, hello, testing. Cool.
I got a question.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to be a professional dancer?
To be a professional dancer. I think, as you can see from young, I was always dancing. And I think if you dance now, it's always something that you can keep doing. But yeah, I think I think I've been dancing for about 7 years now. But I think you're always learning, and you're always learning new things. So you're always trying to better yourself and become better and more professional even. Yeah, sure.
What inspired you to become a choreographer?
What inspired me to become a choreographer? I think it was wanting to make ideas and stories come to life, and telling these stories through dance is a way that I wanted to do certain things. So I was like, right, I want to choreograph, I want to make work on other people. Awesome, thank you. How much time do we have left? We got enough time for, 5 minutes, cool, awesome, yeah.
Can you street dance?
Can I do street dance? Or now? Oh, I wish I could, but maybe come and see Stomp and you totally see some stuff.
Can you give us some advice on how to never give up?
Say again. Some advice on how to never give up.
Yeah.
That's a good question, actually. I think that sometimes, no matter what you do, you're going to come across things that you find really hard. And I think the best thing is to push through those things. So if sometimes in breakdance, it takes a long time to get a move, and you fall a lot. But what is the best thing is knowing how to make those falls into new moves. All your mistakes you're going to learn from. So I think when you make a mistake, learn from it rather than giving up because you made one. Oh, hey.
Is it nervous on the stage?
Right now? Or just... I think it's good to be nervous sometimes, because what happens is that it gives you extra energy that you might not have had before. So when I'm nervous, I tend to do moves that I wouldn't usually do, or I might jump a little higher, or I might spin a lot faster. So I think being nervous is always a good thing, and not necessarily a bad thing.
Thank you very much for coming in to talk to them all
It's
today.
my pleasure. Awesome.
So who's had a really good time? And are you all going to swipe and like as you leave? Yeah. Keep practicing the wave.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.